one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Of a model, that's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all juk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. It's my crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changed. And you should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to get a ball in. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Snared by the running back, here's Trey Benson. He does it, touchdown Arizona! The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey Benson, the touchdown! So picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll throw it. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. 1st and 10 from the 32. Running it after the penalty. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Fits it through the middle. This one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves into the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, not the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's home run on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partner, as they try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Fourth down, pass coming. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down, 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Benson once more. He'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs from the 37. 1st and 10, Murray. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Cuts him back right. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Lions 1st down.
Back to throw now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play now. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's within striking distance. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Kyler to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was... and manageable and an incomplete.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
30-yard line.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. That's a sack on the first play. So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This option play now on 2nd down. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
Joseph. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Ready to throw here on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Run here with Benson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Now Kyler. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Left side into the hands of Warren. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. Big strike here to Williams. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Buying some time right. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
At their own 10-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That was over an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. He's going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one connects. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Man in motion here. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Here we go, set.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now looking to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The tight end in motion now. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. They send a man in motion. He'll work against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. A gain of 14.
They'll go play action.
Lions, first down.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he won't challenge for the goal line. It's a stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's a throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. As that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. He's going to throw this one. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got it downfield near the edge. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On first and 10, it's Murray. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Murray throwing again on second and 10. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Warren's got it. Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Turning to Benson on third. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3. It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. on the keeper. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back to work after throwing the pick. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They send a tight end in motion. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A give, left side for Gibbs. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's reeled in by Benson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Murray here on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy and getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
Second and a yard. At the Lions, 47.
Throwing from the gun. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First and 10, Murray. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing here, Murray. That one's complete, right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Throws caught. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Another throw coming for Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Lions 31. Cardinals 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another one for Gibbs. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Gibbs now from the gun. He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Lions approaching win number 7 on the year. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third and just 2 to go. Man in motion, out of the slot. Third down run by Gibbs. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Murray setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. Inside, this is ruled in by warning. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Big gain. Has them across the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Benson's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here...
All right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Up the design keeper. So the Lions get the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Glendale.